Welcome back. Moving right along. In this short lecture, I'm going to demonstrate how to get the training response. I did mention that in our previous lecture, but once again, one of the next set of commands is the curl command, which allows us to enter a model ID to obtain the response. And where do I get this model ID? Recall, let me bring up the command line tool here. From our last lecture, that the results contained model ID, which is right here. So this ID is something that I need to now enter in the next set of commands so I can get the training response back from the Einstein itself, right? So, and of course, like I mentioned earlier, you need to make sure you save the IDs, the token, the dataset ID, and so on. So with this model ID copied, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I paste it in the model ID area right after the train / and then of course our token remains the same. So let's go ahead and execute this. Let me write the command again. Okay, so let me paste the actual command again, which is the curl command with the token, and of course our model ID is now part of this command as well. So I'm going to hit the enter key, and this is going to give me the actual training response. So notice the response looks like a pretty good response because it provides the probabilities for each of the labels. So for instance, the sales opportunity probability is given, that's about 99%. And the good thing about this is that the training response itself kind of gives me an idea of all of these, right? So my question for the data, for the training response, was right here. So I like to buy some shoes. Okay, so this is the actual question that I have, and it kind of gives me the results. So based on my question, which is in natural language, Einstein goes ahead and kind of finds out the best possible after iterations, several iterations, right? After getting all the model identified and actually hashed out, it gives me the probabilities. That for the sales opportunity that I like to buy some shoes, the sales opportunity provides me the greatest set of probability, which is 99%. Of course, I can ask any other question that I choose to. You can simply type here some other questions based on your labels, right? So if you need to know how many people were frustrated from the customer response or their password didn't go through. And again, this comes right from the data set itself, right? So based on the labels in your CSV file, based on your data, you can ask other questions. And as a homework, just go ahead and just practice with asking other questions and find out and see what other probabilities you get from your data. So this is where you actually can get the response from the model that Einstein actually trained. So I hope this helps. Practice with it, and let's move to the next lesson.